This is Joe from Your Page Today, and welcome back. This is the long-awaited Lesson 3 of How to Use WordPress 101, and today we'll be reviewing how to add and edit pages. Before I begin, I just want to do a quick recap on the first two lessons, and the most important takeaways from them are, number one, anti-malware. If you haven't downloaded Malwarebytes yet, again, go ahead and review Lesson 1. Download your Malwarebytes program and make sure that that's running. And for those of you following along, go ahead and turn that on first and make sure it's running in the background before you begin. The next takeaway would be from Lesson 2, don't update your WordPress install or any of your plugins without consulting a professional first, or me, of course. So in today's lesson, I'm going to be going over adding and editing pages through your WordPress admin, renaming and reordering those pages, working with content, adding content, editing, and so forth. I'll also do a quick review on how to add videos, and I'll show you how to optimize your pages. So remember, you can stop, pause, or replay the video at any time if you miss anything at all. So without further ado, buckle in and let's go in. So I'm going to use this website as an example, and go ahead and log into this one, and I will show you how to begin. So first things first, some of you may have an admin login at the bottom of your pages, and for those of you that don't, all you have to do is click on your domain name up here and type in wp-admin right after your domain name, and then just hit enter. So then go ahead and log in. And once you log in, you'll be taken right to your dashboard. And everybody's dashboard, again, is going to look a little bit different. Some of you are going to have your Google Analytics statistics here. Some won't, just depending on if we have it installed or not. So first things first, again, this is your dashboard, and we're going to go right over to Pages, and we're going to start working right in there. So pages are the actual pages that are on your website. What I like to do when I am editing within WordPress is actually have the website open in another tab. So that way if I make a change or add or edit something, I can refresh the page and see how it looks. So to do that, it's really simple. All you have to do is click on your page title here. Just right-click on it and choose Open in New Tab. So now you'll have the website open here and your admin open over here. Something to remember is when you're logged in as an administrator and you go to your website, most of you will see this bar up here. This just shows that you're logged in. And a really cool feature of WordPress is if in the admin you're not sure where to go to edit something, chances are on the actual website you'll see little edit links all over the place. So these are good and they come in handy if you want to edit a page and get to it really quick. So as a for instance, if I want to edit the information on the About Us page, I'll just click on that on the website if I'm logged in, and then I'll go to Edit. And from there I'll be taken right to the WordPress admin where I can edit this content. So it's really diverse in terms of being able to find things very quickly. So I'm just going to go back out to the website here. So again, I have the website open in one tab, and I have the admin open in the other. So to add a brand new page, there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can do that from the Pages side of the dashboard here by choosing Add New, or you can click on Pages and choose Add New here. So I'll go ahead and do it from here, and I'm just going to create a test page for now to show you. So this is going to be the actual title, the actual link of the page. And, well, this here I'll show you is what these links are here. So now in here is where your actual content goes. So title of the page goes here, and you can highlight that and format it with heading 1. And then your main content goes here, and that's just a paragraph style. So I'm just going to go over here now to my page attributes, and if I want to, for instance, make this a sub-page of another page, so if I wanted to have, for instance, a subpage called Test under About Us. I want it to be a drop-down menu, for instance. Then what I would do over here is I would choose About Us as its parent. So now Test is a child page of About Us. I'm going to leave template as default template. The template is just the layout of the page. That means it's going to follow suit of all the other ones. It'll look like this. And I'm going to go ahead and choose Publish. So once it's published, I can go over to the site and I can just refresh the page by choosing the refresh link. And now if I roll over About Us, and my drop-down menu is not there because I didn't add it there yet, and I will show you some websites you need to actually add the link, and I'll show you how to do that. So if I go over here to Appearance, I want to actually make that page show up in the menu. So under Appearance, I'm going to go to Menus. And here, I'm actually going to take that test page, which is here, and I'm going to add it to my menu. See my main menu? The main menu is this right here. This is my main menu. So I'm going to take the test page and I'm going to add it, and I'm going to make it a sub-page of About Us by dragging it right under there. To make it a main page all by itself, you'd bring it out like this. To make it a sub-page, you'd bring it in like that. So I'm going to go ahead and save the menu. I'm going to go back out and I'm going to refresh and see how that looks. So now you'll see under About Us, there's my test page. And if I click on that, there's my title, there's the content that I added, and you'll see that it's following suit in design of all the other pages. So now let's say I change my mind and I don't want this page anymore. I want it to just go away. If I go back to Menus, I can go ahead and click here, and I can just remove that from my menu and save. And then it doesn't show up on the menu. So now if I roll over About Us, it's gone, but my page is still there. All right, let's get rid of the page now. How do we do that? Let's go back to Pages. Let's go to this test page and simply roll over it, and you'll see there's a trash button right there. You can just go ahead and remove it. And now our test page is gone. So no more test page. So some websites you can actually reorder or rearrange the menu within pages instead of going to menu. It just depends on what version of WordPress you have. So just as for instance on that one, this particular website right here, this one also uses menus. So if I go to my dashboard and I go to Menus, see this one here not only has the main menu, it has a sidebar menu in here as well. So this one is managed through Menus, and I'll find an example for you so you can actually see a website that's managed through Pages. The menu's managed through Pages. So if I go ahead and log into this website here, which I'm already logged into, this one is not managed through Menus. So if I go to Pages and I click on, for instance, their About Us page, then here you can see the order of the page is 1. Home is always 0, and your next page is 1, your next page is 2, then 3, then 4, and so forth. So just to show you what I mean by that, this order, if I go to the website, will determine in what order these links are displayed. So here's 0, here's 1, 2, 3, and so on. So some websites, to change the order, you do it in the admin right in Pages, right on the page itself. You'll give it an order number. And on some websites, you go ahead and go to Appearance and go to Menus, and you can rearrange your links right through here. So let me give you another example. If I want to take About Us and I want to move it under Contact, let's move it way down here. So now, if I hit Save Menu and I go back out here, now watch About Us move down here. I'll go ahead and refresh that, and there it is. It's moved way down there. Well, I don't like that, so I want to put it back. I'm going to take About Us, and I'm going to move it back up here and hit Save. So for those of you with more recent WordPress installs, newer versions of WordPress, you can do this. For those of you with a little bit older versions of WordPress, you'll have to reorder through the pages themselves with the order number. So that's how to add and order a page. So now say I want to edit a page. So I'll go back to Pages. And now I want to edit, let's see, my Great Links page. And that page is here. So let's say I know a great link. So let's go here. Visit yourpagetoday.com. And then, well, enter. Now the cool thing about WordPress, especially the most recent installs, is it's going to automatically create a link for you. So if I just do www.whatever the link is.com and hit enter, it's already a link. See how I move my mouse over it? You can see it change color. That tells you it's a link already. I don't need to add it as a link. But what you do need to do, especially if you're linking to another website, you're going to want to make sure that this link opens in a brand new window. So how does that work, and what does that mean? So here's a for instance. If I go to Great Links and I click on one of these, I need it to open in a brand new window, not within itself. This just opened within itself, which means if I close this, the website goes away. I don't want that. I want it to open in a brand new window, so that way if somebody closes it, the website's still there in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and reopen the website so I can see it again in a new tab. So there it is. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my Great Links page. And now I'm going to make sure that all these links open in a brand new window. Oh, by the way, how come my Your Page Today link isn't there? Yeah, you're right, because I didn't choose Update. You got to update it. Whenever you add or change content to a page, if you choose Update, then the page will update with that content. There it is. So now we want to make these open in a new window. So let's go ahead back to our admin. And I'm just going to click within that link. So here is where you would add or edit a link. And here is where I would break that link if I don't want it to be a link. So I'm going to choose Add or Edit Link. And all I have to do is click here, Open Link in a new window, and choose Update. So now if I choose Update and I go back to my Great Links page, by clicking on that link, it'll now open in a brand new window. And if I close it, the website's still there. But did you notice something? When I edited that link, it automatically added HTTP at the beginning and added a / at the end. What if I don't want that there? Let's go ahead and change that. So if I click back in here and I choose Edit, all I got to do is take that out, and choose Update there. Now let's make sure that works. Update. And let's see. And nope, it does need that HTTP. So let me show you another way to do this. I'll go back in and I'm going to edit that. I'm going to put that back because it doesn't like that. It wants that HTTP at the beginning. And don't worry about the / at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and update that and see if that works. Because I want the visual display to be how I want, but the code to be how they want it. And let's see, there we go, that worked. So let's do the next one. And we'll make sure that that HTTP doesn't appear, and if it does, we'll fix it again. So let's go here, we'll edit that link, and there it is. And I'm going to choose it, and it's already chosen. Open a new window, but there's the HTTP. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can take that out right here and just put www, and it doesn't want me to put www. All right, I'm going to go edit, www. Okay, so links can be finicky. I'm going to hit Control Z. I'm going to actually undo. So this is undo. I'm going to go back a little bit. All right, good. I'm going to edit one more time. Let's make sure my www is there because I like that. and then I'm going to update, but now I'll take away the HTTP. There we go. And I don't like that /, so now I'm going to update that. All right. So you'll find with WordPress there's going to be a little bit of playing around and a little bit of tweaking in there, but once you get used to it, it's really, really easy to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, make sure it opens in a new window, and it does. So now we'll go back. We'll go to our next one. We'll edit. We'll make sure HTTP and www is there, and we'll check off open a new window. And now for display purposes, I'm just going to get rid of this, make it look good. Get rid of the /, make it look even better, and update. And now I'm going to make sure this one opens in a new window, and it does. And I like my W there, so I'm going to update that. But I don't like this. Get rid of that, and get rid of that, and update. And last but not least, they don't need my website there. So I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to update again. And refresh. So now each of these links are going to open in a brand new window, and they look nice as a display, and now this page is updated. So we've added pages, we've reordered pages. What about renaming them? So what if you want to completely change the name of one of these links? Pretty easy. All you're going to do is go back here to Pages, choose whatever page you want to rename. So I want to follow suit. We have About Us, so let's have Contact Us. So if I make this Contact Us, see this link here? I'm just going to come in here, and I'm going to delete that, and it will automatically rename it, Contact Us. See? Okay, I'll show you that one more time. Contact Now. And I'll go in here, and I'll delete that, and it automatically updates. See? Contact Us. Go in here. Delete that. See that? And if I hit Update, after making that change, and I go here, this will now say Contact Us if I refresh the page. There. So now it's About Us, Contact Us. It follows suit, so it looks nice that way. All right, we've added pages, edited pages, we've renamed them, reordered them. We've worked with some content. What about adding an image to the page? So, you know, we have content, but what if we want to add a photo? I'll show you how to do that. So if I go here to About Us, and I want to add a photo over here on the side. So if I put my mouse here and I click there where I want the photo to be, then I'll simply click here. And if you roll your mouse over any of these icons, it'll show you with a pop-up text what it is. So here, add an image. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to select a file from my computer. And let's see, just as a for instance, I'll add a logo. And then I'll choose Open. And then it's going to display your image. A link URL, this is, for instance, if they click on the image, it'll open up the image in a larger view. So you can leave that if you want, or you can remove it. I don't want my link to be, my image to be a link, so I'm just going to remove that. I'm going to make sure it's left aligned. I'm going to upload it as a full-size image and just insert into Post. So now there's my image, and it's huge. So if I click on it, see this right here? You can actually edit the image and resize it through here, which is really great. So, and if you don't see that pop up, just click on the image and it'll pop up. So there it is. Let's go ahead and edit. And see the size thing? I can actually resize it with one of these. I'm going to make it 60%. And I'm going to go ahead and update that. And there it is. Now to see how it looks, if I update the page, and I go back out here to About Us, and you can see how it looks. And it's too big. It's not resizing properly, which is actually a glitch that I got to work out with this one. But that's ultimately how you would resize it. What if I want to take this image and move it over here to the other side? To do that, all you do is click on it, right align, and choose Update, and let's see if that worked. There we go. So now it's aligned to the other side. So now what if I don't want the image at all? I want to just get rid of it. Click on it, hit delete on your keyboard, and then it's gone. No more image. So that's a quick and easy way to add images to your web page. All right, how about adding a video? So say you want to add the cutest video in the world, and I'll show you. Actually, I have one. This is awesome. So I'm going to go here. Now, I recommend uploading your videos to YouTube and then streaming them to your website from YouTube. And the reason I say that is because with WordPress, uploading a video directly through WordPress will take these videos and store them on your server. And depending on how big they are, it can take up a lot of storage space on your website. So I recommend uploading them through YouTube and then putting them on your website that way. So how do we do that? So first things first, you have to have a YouTube account. So make sure you get that established. And after you're signed in, after getting your account, all you do is click on upload, and you can upload your videos that way. Once you upload it, then they'll give you a page of where your video is. And then when you're on that page, all you do is click on this link called Share. And that will allow you to embed the video onto your web page. So what happens is it'll show you the link to the video, but we don't want that. We want the embed code. So we click on this, and it gives us the embed code. It's very straightforward. All you do is right-click on that and copy, and then go back out to your website. Now, the tricky part is, don't worry, though, you don't need to know HTML, but you click on this link called HTML, this little button where you can go back and forth between the visual and the code. Click on HTML and just put that bit of code right there. And then there's your video. And if you choose Update, and then go back to the About Us page and hit refresh, there's your adorably cute video of this kitten that I absolutely love. So that's how you add a video to your page. So we changed our mind. We don't want the video. So how do we delete it? Don't worry. You don't have to go back to the code view to delete it. All you got to do is click on it and hit delete, and it's gone. That's it. Update. And just to show you, bye-bye kitty. So that's how you add a video. Okay, so what about optimizing these websites for search engine visibility? Well, we've made that easy with WordPress. We've installed on most of our clients' WordPress installations something called all-in-one SEO. What does that mean? That means you can go to any page on your website. For instance, let's see, meeting information. And if you scroll down to the bottom here, this is where you put your keywords and all of your SEO stuff that are really important to Google to find and cache in your pages to the search engines. So for instance, this web page doesn't have a whole lot of text, but if I were to optimize this page, so I would do something like networking meetings in Worcester, or business networking meetings in Worcester, more importantly. Description, the now group meets, blah, 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 and talk all about when it meets. Well, let's make that proper. Keywords, so let's see, business networking. Let's spell properly. Networking meetings in Worcester. So these are all keywords. Keywords are what you think people are going to type in to find the information on your website. You can have as many keywords as you want and stuff them full, but more importantly, make sure that the keywords that you have here are actually in the content of your web page. So that's really important, because if it's in the keyword meta tag, can't spell, then it's going to also be visible to search engines if it's in the content and in the meta tag. So it makes it doubly more important. Description, this information, I'll show you where that shows up. If you go to Google and we do a search, as a for instance, that description, this paragraph of text, all right, 160 characters or less, but this paragraph of text will show up when someone runs a search on Google, it's this bit of information right here. This paragraph is that meta description. So it's really important that if you add a description, have it entice them to visit the website. Visit us today for your free estimate. Call to action. You know, why do they want to click on that link? Oh, they'll get a free estimate. Great. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go visit that site. So that's what that description is good for. Title. Same as keywords, but the title is one of the first things that Google sees. This title, this bit of content right here, this actually shows up here. So at the very top of your page, up here is where that title shows. Google sees that first. There's a lot more information to know about SEO, but if you know these three things, title, description, keywords, then you're on your way to being visible to search engines. So definitely add these three things to each of your pages and get them optimized. So I'm going to go ahead and update that. And I'm going to go to that page, meeting information. And you'll see up here, there's my title, Business Networking Meetings in Worcester. So that's really important for search engines. So if we leave that there for a couple of weeks, Google's going to see this page, and it's going to cache it into its search engine. If somebody types in Business Networking Meetings in Worcester, chances are this page is going to show up because it's optimized around those keywords. You can learn a lot more about search engine optimization if you visit my other website, Your SEO Today. And I have a blog on there with a ton of information all about SEO. So if you want to learn more, go ahead and sign up to my blog, and every time I post a new one, you'll get an email. And you can search through all the different types of blogs, blogging information that I have here. And you can learn a whole lot more. My favorite one, SEO, You're Doing It Wrong. This one's great, inspired by my daughter with the funny-looking kitty. So anyways, go ahead and sign up to my blog, learn more about SEO. And my next video is going to be all about working with photo galleries. So thanks for joining me today, and if you have any questions, email or call me anytime. And if you want to set up a private lesson, go ahead. And I'll see you next time with the next WordPress 101 lesson, how to add and edit photo galleries. Talk to you next time, guys.